What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is a debut. I still can't believe I'm getting those, but this is Tales of Zestiria, and going to be two different songs. This is going to be Awakening Power. This is from the channel Just Soundtrack. And another song that has, I think, two titles. I'm seeing Flaming Bonds are being tested, but I think the official title is The Bond of Flames Put to Test. And these are requested by Mazdrion, Turn Arclight, and Kevin. Thank you very much. I'm going to assume that this is part of the whole Tales of series. There's a bunch of them, so that's about it. And I was told this is the composer Shiina, who I know from the Tekken series and some other stuff I've done here. I don't remember what though. Anyways, Tales of Zestiria, Awakening Power. With a title like that, let me assume that it's very, I don't know. Let's go. Yeah, I was way off. Sounds like Shiina. Is this a little bit of a jump scare, but it's all good. Kind of mystical sounding. The tempo suggests conflict to me. Kind of reminds me of Fire Emblem a little bit. Whoa. We're going evil now. Oh, what a shift. There's so much reverb that it sounds like it's distant. Like you hear this like you're walking into it from far away. And now it's right there. It's interesting hearing the lead guitar like so low in the mix. Also kind of reminds me of East. Oh, that sounds cool. when I play guitar. The big takeaway here is definitely like the percussion and the orchestral stuff. It's so over the top. I like that part. Dun, dun. Good old YouTube. Okay, so of course, before I get to the next one, I'm going to speak about this one. So it seems to be this sort of... it felt like two loops, and about 75% of it is this, orchestral arrangement of very epic proportions, and then the last quarter is this kind of evil shift, I guess is the only way I can put it. It sounds like I guess the easy things to guess would be like a boss, and then it's like a phase 2 of it. But the whole thing sounded very heroic, very like, yes. But I did like how it sounded a little 3D to me, where most of the song, with the amount of reverb it has, if you don't know, reverb is like when it relates to sound, it relates to the size of the room, right? So instead of like a tiny room, a little ding would be like ding, and a huge room would be like ding. That. So the whole thing has like a whole bunch of reverb, and the drums are just like ta 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 ta, like like far away. It sounds like you're approaching, like let's use for example like a castle or something. I don't know. I didn't get a setting in mind really, but I'm just using that as an example. Like you're really far from a castle, and you would hear this like kind of echoing from afar. You can hear like these noises, and then at some point you get really close, and then that's when the song like really like gets all up in your face. So. But interesting enough, I haven't heard like a whole bunch of Shiina, but it seems one thing is kind of interesting is like people always point him out to me. Like every time that I've had Shiina on the channel, they're like this was composed, but they don't. Not everyone says something, but I've noticed it's kind of a common thing with this composer. Like this is by Shiina, by the way. It's he's got his own sound, right? I recognize it. Again, from Tekken 6, Tekken 5, mostly Tekken 6, and he just has this kind of like energetic flavor for the most part, energetic flavor with that kind of like choir thing. I don't know if he uses the same group of musicians or something, but there's this flavor that he possesses. I'm not sure if there's any other instances where he kind of like slows it down or gets sad. Everything I've heard from him, for the most part, which is not a bad thing, is this kind of like big over the top sound. And then I'm really curious as to why it goes into that like really dark realm of the song where it really just kind of gets really twisted sounding. So that is Awakening Power, my introduction to Tales of Zestiria. Second one is from the channel Tales of Series, so this is their channel. We get to see some characters now. Cool. The Bond of Flames Put to Test, or Flaming Bonds Are Being Tested. Let me know which one. It sounds like a translation thing, but this one I'm not sure if it's Shiina. I might have confused them. I don't know if they did the whole soundtrack, so let me know. But either way, this is my second introduction to Tales of Zestiria. The Bond of Flames Put to Test. regardless, there's a you can feel the artistry. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm just imagining this like during a video game and how cool that would sound. Not that it can't sound cool on its own, but I'm just imagining like entering an area and then it would stop me in my tracks. I was about to say something, but hold on. These two songs together have a nice contrast. Oh, the acoustic guitar in the background. It's on this side. Right channel. Someone light up a cigar for me. Oh shit. Damn. I lost track of what's going on. There's a whole lot of stuff happening. This is amazing. The lead sound. Tales of Zestiria, huh? Damn. Man, before I even talk about this one, I really would just like to give myself props for coming up with the idea of this 2 songs per video thing, because there's like so many good things that come out of it, right? My workflow increases, less wait time, a bunch of other things, right? But also more everything, more VGM, more experiences, and it all makes me think, like, man, I was doing a video per song, that's gonna take like 14 years. But it's kind of opening up this like beautiful new shell, because though it is a lot of mental power, admittedly, I have to really focus, because it is an introduction. It's a little different than like showing your friend, hey, listen to the song really quick, and they listen to like 10 seconds of it, like, oh, that's cool. It's like, here's a brand new series you never heard before in your life. Here's a whole song of it from beginning to end, no context. Talk about that, and then hear another song that may or may not be related, but it's in the same game. It's like my brain is, but at the same time, it's like so fun. It's there was never any moments that I felt that I would get kind of like burnt out or scared of what to say, or if I run out of things to say. But adding this whole little formula to the series it's quite dynamic, and I'm just really appreciative of it. So go me for thinking of it. Anyways, yeah. So, what the hell was that? That was crazy. By the way, just the song title. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm really big on song titles. Like, whether they're cheesy or something, like if they can sound just really cool, it just goes that extra mile. The Bond of Flames Put to Test. Like, that sounds insane. I have to know what that sounds like. And apparently that's what it sounds like. There were so many things in that song that I actually was like losing count, because I just heard something really cool that was, 3/4 one way and 1/4 another way. Totally different sound. And then over here we have this, whatever that was, this fusion. if that's what you want to use, I guess, fusion. I don't know. Drums sounded cool, completely different from the last song. There was this, what it reminded me of? It reminded me of a long time ago. There was a song I heard on the channel called Flash Frost. Gave me that same feeling, and that one I lost my mind. Right, this song has a lot of spices and ingredients to it that typically don't go together, and it was a lot to process. So from what I do recall on the first listen, that was, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that was amazing. Right, I think that's a clear thing to say. So far, Tales of Zestiria has amazing, the bar has been set high. But this one, of course, I'm biased to flamenco nylon guitar. I've played it for many years. I still do. But it's always going to sound cool. You cannot mess up. Yeah, you can. But the odds of that is so, it's kind of like pizza. You know how hard it is to mess up pizza? Pizza's always good. I love pizza. I'm also very hungry while recording this. But flamenco and, nylon guitar, classical music, whatever, it's just always has this, velvety sound that's just so ear-catching. But you combine that with electronic elements and synthesizers and, crazy beats, and a lead sound that don't think I've heard in my life, that, we were going really high on the octave, And I think we were like even past normal octave range. We were like, going out there. Like the notes were starting to kind of like squeal themselves out into like frequency instead of just a noise. It's one of those songs where you just kind of get lost in. And both of them did this thing where, now that I've played a couple of games based on the music on this channel, I've caught myself like, oh, in the game, like, oh, hold on, what is this new area? Hold on, new song. I always paid attention when I played games, but now I pay like more attention. And just the idea of like playing this game and like let's just say you're having a grand old time. The story's cool, you love all the characters, gameplay is fun, whatever, and then this comes on. At that point, that's kind of when you have to be like, well, yeah, this might be like my game of the year or something like that. Like it's one of those that kind of like push things over the top. So that was very interesting. I haven't really heard anything like that besides maybe Flash Frost. But the combination reminded me also of Kid Icarus. I've done Kid Icarus. It kind of gave me that same thing. That was just really cool. With a really cool song title. And then the contrast of each other, of the two songs, is what really has me excited for more Tales of Zestiria. And there's a few more requests for it. But again, I'm going to pat myself on the back. And the requesters, thanks. Pats on your whatever. For a strong first impression, to put it lightly. And I'm really just digging this whole like multiple songs per video thing, because I get to enjoy more. So let me know more about the bond of flames put to the test, or flaming bonds are being tested. And oh yeah, it did remind me of Fire Emblem too. I think I said that. I don't know if I said that. Ys, Fire Emblem, Kid Icarus, a bunch of other things, and Go Shiina Rules. And let me know if they did the whole soundtrack. Anyways, that was fantastic. Understatement of the year. Great. Thank you to Turn Arclight, Mazrion, and Kevin for that. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. I forgot, but thank you to all my Patreon members here. I cannot be here without them. Thank you to my Platinum members. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse again in the auditorium. I messed up my line the first time. Video game music rules. Peace.